Welcome to the ForexGPT Connector tutorial for ForexGPT. We are here in the ChatGPT.com website, and in order to get to the screen, you have to go to the bottom left-hand corner, click on your profile icon, choose Connectors, and then you'll have to enable developer mode in order to add a new connector. And you can get there by scrolling all the way on the bottom here. I'll just take you through that really quick. So if you scroll to the bottom of this page under advanced settings, that's where you have developer mode. So if you don't have that enabled, you're not going to see the create button here for the connectors. So again, to get to this screen, we click on the name on the bottom, we go to settings, and then we go to apps and connectors, and then we scroll to the bottom, enable developer mode, and then once you enable developer mode and you go back, you'll be able to see the create button. So once you click on the create button, adding an icon is optional. We're just going to call this tool the ForexGPT connector. And we're going to call it here with the description, the MCP server. Now we're going to enter the MCP server URL. I actually have it copied. So that's it. It's mcp.forex-gpt.ai/MCP. Now, very important, this might be set to no authentication by default. You have to choose OAuth, but leave these two fields blank because authentication happens on the website. So I'll demonstrate that now. Again, all you have to do here is paste the URL, choose OAuth as the authentication method, but leave the client ID and the client secret blank. Once you click to understand the terms of the risks with MCP servers, and then you click create, and it will create the MCP connection. So right now it's, pulling all the data from the URL. Log in, it will um, pull the authentication and see that I'm authorized, and then pull all the tools from the MCP server and list them here as actions. So these are the tools that are listed as actions. They all have write capabilities, so they can write to the server as well as to ChatGPT, and we are connected. So you can click refresh if needed, but we are already refreshed here. So I'm just going to exit this chat. So now you'll notice we're in developer mode, so memory is turned off. And we're going to click the plus button here, scroll down to more, and then you'll see the connector that we just created here as the ForexGPT connector. So we're going to add that to the chat, and now we can, do something basic such as list tools. So now the connector will initiate the action of looking for the tools that are available, and these are kind of some of the same tools that you just saw on the prior setup page. So next, to actually trigger one of these actions, we're going to ask it to, let's check health. So that's just going to check the server health, make sure everything's operational, everything's running. So it's calling that tool. It's asking us if it can call that tool. Once we give it the approval, we can expand this to see the request parameters as well as the response from the server. So it's giving us that response again in a more readable format. But then if, let's say, we want to check our balance is, put, let's say, token balance, and you could word it however you want. The model will usually figure out what you mean and what tool to call. Again, we're calling this token balance tool to get the token balance, and now it's giving us the user ID, the token balances, how many have been used so far, last reset date, etc. And now we can do something like get watch list. And there's like 17 different tools, so I'm not going to go through each one of them one by one here. That's another tutorial. But for more information, you can go on forex-gpt.ai and learn more about how to use this tool. So these are some of the assets right now on my watch list. If I make a change to this watch list, like if I tell it to remove, the pound USD, GBP USD, that will reflect on the web version. So if I log into the beta server on live.forex-gpt.ai, those changes will be reflected on the web app, and vice versa. If I add something to the watch list here, it's going to be saved on the web version, or if I make a change on the web version, it's going to be saved here on ChatGPT. So really cool thing is you could run analysis here in all the tools just like you would on the web, but in this ChatGPT environment. So you could say something like analyze, gold, and it will run that analysis on XAU USD. So it's calling the tool, it's formatting the response. It's defaulting to D for daily, but we could have specified like, analyze gold on a 15-minute chart for the past, 45 days or whatever other time period and parameters. And then based on that, again, you have to allow the action. It sends those parameters to the server. And now it's just waiting for a response for the server because we have to pull, the price data, analyze it with AI, look at all the parameters and indicators and so on and so forth. So that generally takes under a minute, regardless of how many assets you analyze. You could analyze up to 15 assets at a time concurrently, and it'll still be pretty much under a minute. So you could see the long response with all the candlestick data, and now it's just putting it into a human, readable format. And then it's going to list all that out. So here we have the sentiment score, the signal, the trade setup, the Bollinger Bands and the technical indicators, and, as well as other time frames, etc. And you can even ask it to run basically the sentiment score heat map. Let's see, run heat map on gold across multiple time frames. So it will get the heat map, run the heat map on gold across, some time frames. Let's see, it's okay. It's choosing a 1-hour time frame. So then we'll see what the sentiment score is for gold. Because keep in mind, this tool, the heat map does not consume tokens, but the analysis tool does. So now we're getting gold on a 15-minute time frame. So we just ran the 1 hour, now on the 15-minute. And it looks like it wants to run it on a daily as well. So there's many different ways you can use this tool, and how you use it is up to you, but you're not restricted in this environment in terms of how you use it versus the web app where everything is a lot more templated. Here you get raw access to the underlying tools, but I hope you found this tutorial helpful in terms of how to set up the ForexGPT connector and the various tools that are available. Keep in mind some of these tools consume tokens such as the run technical analysis, analyze multiple time frames, and a few others, but the others do not consume tokens. So we're waiting for this response here from the model, but can't really see which response it's giving or if it's finished running the response. I'm just going to refresh the page. Sometimes it could get into like a bug state, especially with memory disabled. So there is the response here. Okay, 15-minute was neutral, neutral, and then neutral. The sentiment scores were 46, 41, and 0.9, which is why they were pretty much neutral. And there you have it, folks. Thank you for watching. And remember, this is not investment advice. These tools are still in beta and experimental. And like with any AI tool, there's no shortcut to making money. The majority of traders lose money trading Forex and CFDs and other complex derivatives. So, be safe out there. Only trade with regulated brokers, such as the ones that I review on forexbrokers.com, which in full disclosure is my employer. And, this is not an endorsement of ForexGPT from my employer. These views are my own. And again, for more information, visit forex-gpt.ai. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.